Welcome back to Circle Time. I am so happy you're here. Man, we are at the construction site today and it's a lot of hard work. I could really use your help. Today, we have to learn all about the letter B. B for build. And today, we're going to get to build our own tower out of blocks. But trust me, it's a lot of hard work. So get your hard hat on and let's get going. All right, so I brought here with me my toolbox. And inside my toolbox, I have different tools. But I also have different things that start with the letter B. Can you help me out today? Let's see what's inside of my toolbox. Builder, builder, what do you see? What's hiding in your toolbox for me? Ooh, what do you see here? I have a bottle, a baby bottle, and bottle definitely starts with B. Can you say that? B, bottle, bottle. Good job. B says Ooh, I have a cool tool in here. I don't think this starts with B, but this is definitely something that a construction worker could use, right? As a tool. Ooh, but here's something behind my toolbox. What are these? Bubbles, a bubble gun, and bubbles starts with B. B says just like bubbles. Good job. Let's see what's inside my toolbox next. Ooh, I have a hammer. Hammer. Hammer doesn't start with B though. Hammer starts with H. But a hammer is a good tool for a construction worker, right? So we definitely need that. Let's keep that tool handy too. Ooh, I see something that starts with B. What is this? Ball. Ball. Can you say that? Ball. Good. So we have ball, bubbles, baby bottle, and screwdriver. Does screwdriver start with B? Screwdriver. No, screwdriver doesn't start with B. It actually starts with S. But again, very important tool. Let's see. Ooh, I have some screws. What else starts with B? What about this bracelet? Bracelet starts with B. Bracelet. Good job. All right, so we know our letter of the day. We said our letter is B, and B says like bracelet and baby and bottle and bubbles. Well, friends, I think we got some building to do. Building. I want to build a tower because we're construction workers today. Can you help me build a tower? Okay, we're gonna be doing some counting as we build our tower. I'm going to put my tools away. We're gonna need those a little bit later. And let me get my blocks. These are my blocks. And I'm gonna use my blocks to build a tall tower. I want you to help me count. Let's see how tall we can make our tower before it falls down. I bet it's gonna fall down, but you know, that's actually the best part when it falls down. So let's see. All right, let's see. I'm gonna use all of my cubes first. And I have a blue cube. All right, and I have a red cube, and I have more cubes. I'm actually gonna sort my blocks. I'm going to take out all the cubes. So these are cubes. They're the ones that have squares on all the sides. It's a 3D shape, right? Did you know that? Cubes are a 3D shape. They're made out of 6 squares. Oh my God. So let me see. I'm gonna take all of my cubes out of my box. I have red ones and blue ones and green ones and yellow ones. But since they're all the same shape, I'm gonna pull them out. Okay, I got all my cubes. I wonder how many cubes I have. Can you help me count them? Let's see how many we have. Let's see. I'm gonna touch and move them so we make sure we don't count them twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cubes. That's a lot of cubes, guys. 5 and 5 makes 10. I have 10 cubes here. Okay. Do you think I can make a tower that has 10 cubes? Do you think I can make it 10 cubes tall without it falling down? What do you think? I wonder. I'm curious. Okay, let's see. All right, hopefully it doesn't fall. Help me count. Let's see how tall we can get it before it falls. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, we're halfway there. 6, 7, 8. Oh, oops, starting to get shaky. 9. Okay, it's shaking a little bit. I bet we can do the last one. Let's see. After 9 is 10. Yay! We did it. It's kind of leaning a little bit. Okay, so I have 10 cubes standing up, right? I bet I could keep going. What comes after 10? Do you know how to count that high? Oh, I thought I almost knocked it down. After 10 comes 11. That's a big number. Now I have another block. Now this one looks like a rectangle instead of a square, right? This one is made out of all different rectangles instead of cubes that have all squares, right? I wonder if I can add it to the top and have 11 blocks. All right, because after 10 is 11. Let's see if we can add an 11th block without it falling. Ah! Oh no, it fell down. Oh, it's okay. All right, well, that was fun. I wonder if I can make some different stuff. All right, so we already took out all of our cubes. So we sorted our cubes out of there. I wonder what other shapes I have inside of here. Ooh, this one is not a triangle, but it has triangle shapes on it. This is another 3D shape. 3D shapes are made out of 2D shapes. So I see my triangles. Over here, it kind of looks like a rectangle, right? This is a triangular prism. All right, I have one of these. 2. 1, 2. I wonder if I have any more. I have another one. Help me count them. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 of those. Okay, so I have 3 of that shape. And then, ooh, I have another one. What shapes do you see on here? It's a semicircle. It's a half of a circle. Kind of looks like a moon, right? And then on this side, I see a rectangle. So these are all 3D shapes, right? They're not flat like pancakes, right? They're made out of different shapes to make them 3D, 3-dimensional. And I have 1, 2 of these. Ooh, that'd be nice for the top of my building, right? Because we are construction workers. We are building right now. Okay. Whoa, there was another cube. So 10 and 1 more. There are 11 cubes. And I bet there's probably some on the floor because they fell. Ooh, do you know this shape? This shape has a circle on the top and the bottom, and this part is actually made out of a rectangle that they roll up. This is called a cylinder, another 3D shape, a cylinder, and I only have one. And then, ooh, how many do I have of this? Actually, there's one more on the floor, let me get it. All right, let's see how many rectangular prisms I have. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're all different colors too. Ooh la la. Okay, so I have cubes, I have rectangular prisms, I have triangular prisms, I have cylinders, and I have a semicircle thing still. Oh, actually, I have another rectangle. Wait. Another rectangular prism. Help me count. Can you count with me this time? Let's see how many rectangular prisms we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I have 5 of them. Okay. I want to see if I can build a tower and see how tall it can go without falling down this time. Can you help me count? Last time we got to 10, and then when we did 11, it fell down. Let's see if we can get higher than 10 this time. Okay, I'm going to start with my rectangles on the bottom. Ooh, I bet we can count all the way to 20. I'm guessing we can. All right, you ready? Help me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now I'm gonna move to my cubes. So we have 5, 1 more is 6, 1 more is 7, 1 more is 8, 1 more is 9, 1 more is 10. This is how high we got last time before it fell down. Let's see if we can do more than 10. So higher, higher, higher than 10. Okay, so we have 10. After 10 is 11. 1 more is 12. Wow, we made it to 12 that time. We made it more. Okay, so first we made it to 10 without it falling down. This time we made it to 11. Which number is more, 10 or 11? Yes, 11 is more. So we stopped, we counted to 12, but it fell down. So we're not even gonna count that. All right, that wasn't that bad. Oh my goodness, I have so many cubes here. I bet I could sort them. I love sorting. Sorting is one of my favorite things to do. And you can sort in so many different ways. You can sort by shape, by color, by size. We kind of already sorted by shape. We put all of our triangular prisms together. We put all of our cubes together. We put all of our rectangular prisms together. And then my cylinder was all by itself, right? So that is one way to sort. You sort by shape, all right? Another way to sort though, friends, can you see them? Another way to sort is by color. Color is like the easiest way. So you just look and see what you have. I have some red shapes, so I could put those together. I have some green shapes, I could put those together. And even though they're different shapes, because they're the same color, they can go in the same group. When you sort, you're just putting things together that are alike, things that are the same, right? So I'm gonna put all my browns together and then all of my blue. Blue's my favorite color. Okay, so we have blue, we have green, we have brown, we have red. I sort it by color. So I already sorted by shape, I sorted by color. The last thing you can sort by is size, or there's more. You can sort by texture or type, but the last thing we're gonna sort by is size. So let's see. The only thing that's different sizes, because these are all the same size, right? All of my rectangles are the same size. All of my cubes are the same size. Actually, my triangular prisms are a little bit different. All right, here they are. Look closely. I have one, that fell on the floor. One that's a little bit smaller. So we can sort by small and big. These two, I think, are the big ones, right? They're about the same size. They're different colors, but they're the same size. They're both big. This one, got it! This triangular prism is smaller. So it's gonna go in a different size, in a different group. So we have our big triangular prisms and our small triangular prism. I would sort them by their size, big and small. All right, good building today, friends. He does some hard work there. I think it's time for a movement break. What do you think? All right, let's get up and move. All right, it's time to sing and dance, and we're gonna pretend that we're hammering some nails. So get your pretend hammer out, and we're gonna bang, bang, bang. Are you ready? Let's do it. number for none? 0. There are 0 more nails to pound. So we started with 5 little nails, and then 1 went down. And we had 4 little nails, and then 1 went down. And then we had 3 little nails, and then 1 went down. And we had 2, and then we had 1, and then we had 0. We had none. Good job. We counted down from 5 to 0. That's called subtraction, when you take away. We took away 1 at a time until we got none. 0. Good counting, friends. That was fun. Don't really use a hammer like that, though. We're just being silly. I have the coolest idea, friends. I bet I can make the letter B. I bet I can build the letter B with Play-Doh. Okay, so I got this Play-Doh kit for $1.25, guys. And I'm gonna make the letter B out of it. So inside of my kit, it came with some different colored dough. It came with some tools. It's a little sharp knife, be careful. Came with a roller. Boop, 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 boop. And it came with some different shapes. So I see a star, a rectangle, a heart, a circle, and a square. Ooh, and one more. A triangle. It has all of our 2D shapes. Okay, but I want to make the letter B. So here is my B here. I'm going to use this to help me. So to make my uppercase B, let's see, I'm going to use orange. Let's get it out of here. I'm going to use my cool tool here. Get out of there. Huh? Okay. All right. I'm going to make my B. So to make my B, I need first a nice straight line down. So I'm going to take my Play-Doh and I'm just going to roll it. If you have some Play-Doh, pause this video and go grab it and you can make a B with me. Go pause the video and see if you have any Play-Doh, if you are allowed to have Play-Doh. If not, you can just watch. But if you do, pause me and go get some Play-Doh. We're going to make a B. All right, so like I said, I'm going to start off by rolling, and getting a nice straight line. Because for uppercase B, we need a nice straight line, right? So I'm going to do my straight line here. Ooh, there we go. Okay, and then for the rest of uppercase B, ooh, I actually have extra, so I'm going to start curving it. So we need 2 humps. 1, 2. Okay, so I'm going to get some more. I'm going to make another straight line. And then I'll just bend it to make it curve, right? So first we're gonna make it nice and long by rolling it in between our hands like this. I'm gonna put it right here and then roll. I'm gonna build a B. Okay, so we have that. So we have our straight line and then we need to do 2 curves. So I'm gonna put it here and I'm gonna curve it. I'm gonna pull it off actually. So curve. And then I'm gonna do another one. So I'm gonna put it back on there and then curve it and go curve, make it rounded. And then I'm gonna connect it. And I have my uppercase B that I made out of Play-Doh. I built it out of Play-Doh. Okay, I bet I can do my lowercase b too. Do you have your B? That's so fun. All right, so I have my uppercase B. So it's just a line down and then curve, curve, just like that. Okay, now we need to make our lowercase b. So I'm gonna grab some more Play-Doh. I'm gonna make another line because for lowercase b, there's a straight line there too. So again, in my hand, rolling it until it's nice and long like this. Looks like a carrot. Okay, and then I'm going to put it on my card here. And look, I made this one too long too, but that's okay because now I'm just going to curve it, make it like circular, curve it, curve it, curve it. And now I have my lowercase b too. So I have my uppercase b and my lowercase b. I made them out of Play-Doh. I built them, built them out of Play-Doh. So cool. All right, you have this sheet too. So if you have some Play-Doh at home, you can try to practice making your bees too. And if you don't, like I said, I got this from the dollar store. So maybe if you're being really good, you can ask your parents, can you get just a little bit just to learn with Miss Rai Ven and make your letters? All right, so your parents are gonna have this sheet and you can practice making your bees too. But for now, let's move on in our lesson. I have a fun story that's all about the construction crew. You ready to read with me? Let's read our book, Finn's Fun Trucks, the construction crew. Let's see what's inside this book. We are the construction crew. We build things with the help of some really awesome trucks. Each one has a job of its own. Can you guess which each one does? Let's see if we can help them figure out what each of these trucks do. Do you know a lot about trucks? I don't. I'm excited to learn. Let's see. This is a bulldozer. Can you guess what it does? It says this is the cab and this is the blade of the bulldozer. Let's open it up and see what it does. Ooh, so cool. The bulldozer pushes dirt around and flattens the ground to make room for new buildings. Oh, did you know that? So cool. Let's see what else is at the construction site. This is a excavator. I'm an excavator. I'm an excavator. Sing with me. Hey, dirt, see you later. I'm an excavator. I like that song. So on the excavator, I see the engine is here, and then this is the bucket, and they call this the sprocket. The sprocket. Can we guess what it does? Open up. Ooh, let's see. It says the excavator digs into the ground to remove dirt and soil. It can also move dirt around the work site. So it moves a lot of dirt. That's why I had dirt inside that bucket. Right there. Okay, what's next? Do you know what this one is? This is a cement mixer. Can you guess what it does? So they have a mixing drum, the water tank right here, and the chute. All right, what does a cement mixer do? The cement mixer mixes up cement and pours it out at the work site to lay a foundation. I bet you already knew that, right? So the cement truck helps with the cement, helps lay a foundation, make a ground for the building, right? You need a nice flat surface before you build something up. Like our table. If I would have tried to build our building on something rocky, it would have never made it to 11 blocks tall. This is a dump truck. Can you guess what it does? Dump truck. What does a dump truck do? Let's open it up. So it says this is the hopper, this is the cab, is where the people sit, right? And these are the wheels. Let's see. The dump truck carries big, heavy loads and moves them into and out of the work site. Dump truck. Yep, it has that big old hopper in the back that can hold lots of stuff, right? This is a tower crane. Can you guess what it does? So this is called a jib. This is the trolley, and this is the mast. What does a tower crane do? Let's read. Words will tell us. The tower crane picks up heavy loads and moves them around, sometimes to the top of a tall building. So they're carrying all of the tools and the materials they need to continue building. The crane lifts it up and puts it very, very high on top of the building so that they can keep working. Good job. All right. We are the construction crew. Can you guess what we can do when we all work together? So we have the tower crane, the dump truck, the cement mixer, the excavator, and the bulldozer. Let's open it up and see what it says. We can build brand new buildings in our city. Yes, all of those big, big construction trucks help build buildings in different areas. Even just some of them just make roads or make flat lands and put playgrounds and different things, right? They all have to work together as a team to build new buildings. Good job. All right, what is one construction truck that you learned about today? Which was your favorite truck? Let's see, I'm gonna show you them again. I think I liked the excavator because I've heard a silly song about that one, and it's really cool how it picks up all that dirt, right? The excavator is pretty cool. Which was your favorite truck from the story? was a fun way to end our lesson today. I hope you had so much fun learning with me today. We read a fun book about construction vehicles and the bulldozer and the excavator and all those different trucks. We learned about different things that start with our letter of the day, which was B for build. And we found some silly stuff inside my toolbox, right? We also got to build a tower. We got it all the way to 11 blocks before it tumbled down at number 12, right? And we also got to talk about the different 3D shapes, sort them, count them, talk about their color, and so much more. Thank you so much for learning with me today. It's time for our goodbye song. You ready to sing with me? All right, let's go. Clap your hands, stomp your feet, circle time is now complete. Wave goodbye to all your friends. We'll see you soon when class begins again. Thank you, friends, for being here. I had so much fun with you, and I hope you had fun learning with me too. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye.